You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and Ellendale, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request. You are bringing a new band down the rabbit hole, and today we have Vandal Moon with Sweet Disaster gracing our presence.
Thank you so much, Allendale. Ellendale, thank you so much for your write-up to give us some context again for this new band and this new song, and to let us know why this means so much to you. All right, there's a heartwarming goth revival going on in the last years. Totally new bands playing and bringing back the nostalgic sound of the gothic rock, dark wave, and post-punk from the 80s, using the transcendental magic of synthesizers and thrillingly deep bass lines to give new life to the sound the first band started with decades ago. It might be hard to imagine, but a revival like this, with fresh and energetic bands making the subculture shine again, means so much to many people who consider this dark type of music their heart and soul and life. Mostly because the subculture that exists for such a long time is aging naturally and therefore becoming smaller. That's why it makes people like me, Ellendale, smile all day long to see great bands like Vandal Moon coming up and spreading the original spirit as if time had never passed by. I found out about Vandal Moon from California just a few months ago, and I am under their spell ever since they put me in a trance with their music for the first time. I am hype. I can't wait to get into this, especially with the bass lines.
Yes,
GROOVY!
I can't wait to get into this. Ellendale, thank you so much for bringing Vandal Moon down the rabbit hole for the very first time. I'm so excited to get into this new band. You let us know an amazing write-up about them, and I'm really excited to see how they pay homage to the original subculture gothic bands of the 80s, while still bringing in a modern twist to their music and being able to kind of show a new side of this genre while still being in the same roots that we all love. So if you guys are as excited to be here as we are and getting into Vandal Moon, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Maybe it'll sound like a little bit of the Sisters of Mercy. And also, Ellendale, thank you so much for talking to me this month. I know we both have been struggling a little bit, so it's nice to have all your support. I'm very intrigued with this logo as well. So without further ado, this is Sweet Disaster, the official video.
Yes.
Yeah, you can hear it.
My arms, your hands, we will never ever touch again. Lightning brings fire. Dream of how I could never burn your skin. People are crying. We're not ordinary innocents. Wide-eyed, no more. Sing like silent time barrier. Sometime covered in pain. Your eyes, love disaster. Disguise, devil in me. Be my sweet disaster. Don't cry, bury the pain. Betray, love disaster. Your lies could be ugly. Sunlight, sweet disaster. My heart.
It definitely is paying homage. This voice is amazing.
Yeah.
Again, they all have very similar style of a voice, but it's very nostalgic for me because now that I'm thinking about this more, my dad actually was into a lot of this style of music.
Yeah.
So that's actually why it's like, why do I have this nostalgic love for it? And it's definitely coming out of my dad's CDs and all that.
I could definitely see Rick listening to this and just rocking out to it.
You know,
absolutely. This is playing full homage. Like, this is definitely, like Ellendale, like you said, this is definitely the reviving this genre. It's not changing it or making it new or adding different twists or anything to it. It is simply reviving it with a new generation getting into this subculture.
100%. It's super catchy too, and that keyboard's like keeping up with the lyrics too, and it's amazing.
It is.
My head, we will never agree again. Burning desire.
boy. Interesting.
Very
Hands at the end.
interesting.
That was a lot of fun.
It was. That was a lot for, like, even though it was only 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, that was a lot that happened in that song.
Yeah, and it kind of like stayed in the same frame, so it was a continuation, so it didn't feel like it moved that much, but because of that, you really got to like feel what was being said and all that, and I think like it was hard to interpret what was going on with the story just from looking at it, but
It was.
the thought of it itself with the sweet disaster, I think we all can think about having that wrong choice that you continue to go out with on like those nights where you're
Yeah.
just like, I'm gonna pick this person that I know is we're gonna do some bad things, but that's that person I'm gonna have that disaster with because it's still sweet. It like kind
Absolutely.
of reminds me of Saul and what's her name from Better Call Saul.
Oh my God, what's her name?
But you know what I mean, like
Yes.
how they like work together and they're a sweet disaster because they love it, but the destruction that comes down with it.
Oh man, you're right, and I forget her name, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It was
but-
more the spirit of it, and
But
like,
yeah, absolutely, and I really liked like with this chorus, it's because it was like bury your pain,
yeah,
and like
don't cry, bury
don't
your
cry,
pain.
bury your pain. And like even then they had everyone who like at the very beginning they had the person who had the 3 women there with the doilies on their face,
Right.
so it was like almost like the mannequin like faceless. It's just kind of this is a story
That's what it's called, a
can-
doily.
yeah, like a little doily, like what you'd find in like a elderly woman's house that she would have everywhere.
No, I didn't. That's what I'm asking.
But yeah, they had like the doilies over their face
Okay.
and, as like a mask,
Good to
and
know.
it was giving me like you know, like a mannequin, how they don't have faces.
Oh, totally.
And that's kind of the vibe it was giving me with that.
Yeah.
I don't really know about the guy with the plague doctor mask who was then
Sitting
also
there
a
as-
coffee table.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like that was really interesting. I'm like, I don't
But
know where
it's
they're
like
going with
you're
this.
eating
but
your dinner on like
yeah,
a disaster, which is like the
it's a
plague,
sweet
right?
disaster,
So it's
the
a
plague,
sweet
and
disaster. It's
everything.
like, yeah.
So it was very interesting, very
was.
well done. I really liked that they had like they did the filming for this almost entirely in the car.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
really like how they when with cinematography, how you do it in one room, like a movie that takes place in an elevator or
Yeah.
a music video that takes place
Feels
in
like
a
a
car.
long shot.
It feels like a very long shot, and then having that person, that woman in the background, but then she was there the whole time, but maybe she's a ghost, maybe she's not a
Yeah,
ghost, like some
exactly.
kind of apparition who is also crying.
I thought
at
it was the
that.
spirit at first, but then the girl was there the whole time with those
Yeah.
fingers. I'm like, ooh.
Like what is going on. So it's really interesting. I would really like to dig deeper into this lyrics and kind of see what the story was being portrayed with this song, but very well done. I love how they did play full homage, and it wasn't even playing homage, actually. It was like fully reviving this
Like a remaster?
like a remaster almost,
Right.
because it is the same music that we are used to with what Ellendale has been sending us from
Yeah.
the 80s.
It's in the same vibe, isn't it?
Same vibe,
Yeah.
very similar vocals from the vocalist, beautiful voice that the vocalist had. They had the synthesizers,
did.
they had everything that you would expect from the gothic feel of the 80s, and it was just brought back and just done anew without having like too much modern stuff thrown into it.
Yeah, super
So,
catchy hook on the chorus
Super catchy
too.
hook. So this was really well done. I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. I definitely would love to stay in this genre because I really love the communities that we're getting from this too. All the comments that we get on this type of music just shows like the people that enjoy it, they're a lot like us, and that's why we feel like a family with everyone here, especially with you, Ellendale. So thank you so much for this amazing request. We had a great time with you giving us another gothic band, so thank you so much for that. Hope you all had a good time with us as well. But we are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, Ellendale. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Thank you all so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you had a good time and you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss the next one, here is a very easy way that you can make it to our next one by hitting the subscribe button. If you liked what you heard on this video and you want to support this artist, then an easy way to do that is going right here. And I think we have a really good video for you right here that we think you will enjoy. Thank you all so much. See you next time.